This video is about to change your life, and I know that's a huge claim, but trust me, I know how you feel and I've been where you are. I used to be the skinniest of skinny, and I always searched up how to gain weight because I had no boobs, no ass, and then fast forward to high school, I was so self-conscious, never showed my body, always covered up because I was so skinny and I was shaped like a rectangle. And I always got bullied for it because I had a flat ass too. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I gained a bunch of weight and all went to my face and my boobs, not my butt, unfortunately, and I still looked like a rectangle. I have been working out and heavy weightlifting for 4 years now. Ever since I was 14, I wanted a butt so bad. This is what I looked like 1 year ago today in 2020 when I tried to go on this fitness journey again, but it still did not work out. Fast forward to March 2021, yes, 2 months ago, I decided to have a whole lifestyle change, and I'm gonna tell you all about it today because this is the results that I have now. So stay tuned if you want to overall know how to live a healthier lifestyle and build a booty. Hi everyone, so this is a very long awaited video because I understand why. I went from having a flatty to a fatty in 2 months. You may be wondering, Mai, how did you do that? First of all, everybody is different, okay? I don't want you to come on this video being like, I did this and in 2 months I did not get a fatty. Okay, chill out for a sec, okay? I'm just trying to help you. I'm just gonna get right into it. I just want to say thank you to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. You know how much I love Gymshark, and this is one of my dream brand deals, so I just want to thank them so much for sponsoring this video, and I got some cute things to show you. Let's get right into it because I know you want that fatty for the summer. I get it, trust me, I want it too. Disclaimer, I'm nothing close to a personal trainer or a nutritionist. I just want to help you live a happier and healthy lifestyle, so I'm trying to share with you what I know. Step 1, baby, throw away your scale. I know you may be like, what? That doesn't correlate, like working out and like being healthy and like a scale, that throwing it away, that doesn't correlate. Yeah, it does. First of all, it is a whole lifestyle change. Don't just start skipping to the food and the workout part of the video, because if you do that, you're just gonna keep watching these videos and be like, I'm gonna do this, wake up the next day and never do it. Trust me, I've been through that. I watch millions of these videos and I never actually bring my ass to the gym. I'm not just trying to make you grow a booty for hot girl summer. I'm trying to change your whole lifestyle so that you can continue doing this and it's healthy and it's not a 1 week phase and then you all of a sudden give up, okay? Because trust me, I've been there. I think the most helpful tip is to throw away your scale or put it in a place that you won't use it, or give it to your mom or something and be like, make sure I don't use this. Because I know it may seem weird that I say that, but using a scale while trying to build muscle and build a booty does not correlate. Like, you're gonna look at the scale and you're gonna be sad every time you look at it because your weight is gonna go up. For context, 2 months ago, I was 126 pounds. Now I am 136 pounds and I look better than I ever have and I feel better than I ever have. And the reason why I know that is because they have scales at the gym, and if I want to weigh myself, I'll use the gym scale every like 2 weeks. But other than that, I don't use a scale because I find it toxic. I've once been there where I weigh myself every single day and I look at the scale and I'm like, why isn't it going down? Like, why isn't it going down? And it is so toxic because you beat yourself up for it. Trust me, I know. First step, don't use your scale. Promise you, life changing, because when you are building muscle, you most likely are going to gain weight. And the scale does not define how healthy or skinny you are whatsoever. I do not think that weight matters. And also, I just want to say, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. If you are right now super skinny and you want to gain muscle and gain weight to get a booty, I've been there before and I'm gonna go over it. But if you're really skinny, you need to eat more. And I'm just gonna say this works for every single body type. If you are super skinny, I'm gonna talk about that. And if you want to lose weight, I'm gonna talk about that, because I've been on both ends of the spectrum. It's very simple. It's honestly really simple if you break it down. You gotta work out and eat healthy. So if you are super skinny right now and you want to gain weight, trust me, I have been there. Trust me when I say I've Google searched everything, searching how to gain weight, foods to make me gain weight, because I've been really self-conscious for being too skinny. And if you want to do that, you need to eat more than your body burns, and make sure you're eating a lot of protein to fuel your muscles. And if you want to lose weight and build a booty, you need to go in a calorie deficit, which means that you are eating less than you're burning. You really do need to do your research though to see how much you should be eating, but that's not even strict. It's literally just eating healthy. When I went on a calorie deficit, I low-key regretted it though, because I wasn't trying to lose weight. I was trying to be more toned, but I was doing that and I lost my ass. Like, I literally got flat. Here's picture proof that I got flat. Yes, my stomach may be toned, but I got flat and had no booty. So personally, calorie deficit isn't for me, and I just suggest that you eat whatever you want. I'm gonna get into that, but I just want to let you know that my lifestyle, I let myself eat whatever I want. I was literally, look, you see all that? That is Del Taco, and I had McDonald's today, okay? I eat whatever I want. Obviously, everything in moderation, but I love this lifestyle that I'm living and I just want to share it with you. So, step number 2, you look good, you feel good. It's not just looks though. There's so many other things that go into working out that make you want to do it and give you that fire. And I would say put your money into a good pair of headphones, preferably wireless headphones. It's just easier that way, but if you don't have wireless headphones, it's totally fine. Just some sort of music to get you in the zone, because if I don't have headphones, I cannot focus. And when you have headphones and you have your music blasting, you really can push yourself to failure. And I'm gonna talk more about what that means later, but you really just can push yourself and feel that burn and just breathe better. And just everything is just so much better with music in your ears without any distractions. I just feel like I get the best workout when I am totally in the zone, and music helps so much. And that also goes with finding good music. I use Spotify and I literally just search up a workout playlist and I play whatever I want, and it works for me. The headphones that I use are from Sony. I used to use AirPods, but AirPods fall in my ears so easily, I don't know why. So I switched to these Sony ones. I'll link them down below, and they work so well. And again, with look good, feel good, that means wearing cute workout sets. I know, trust me, that they can be expensive, and you know, the best bet you can get is your Ross or your Winners or your Marshalls, whatever you call it, because I buy things from there too, and it's super affordable. You can get some athletic stuff. But Gymshark, I'm telling you, I always wear Gymshark sets on my story, in my videos, and you guys are always like, where do you get those? Where do you get those? They're Gymshark, and they're actually having a sale right now. So if you typically can't afford workout sets, or you think that they're a little bit expensive, this is perfect for you because Gymshark is having a sale right now. Gymshark is having a sale on June 7th. It's a Monday at 11 p.m. PST, so make sure you hop on the website because let me show you all the cute things that they have. There's up to 50% off on selected lines, and here's some of the things that are on sale right now that you could go buy right now for a good price. It's only on Gymshark.com, and you have to make sure you shop fast because the items in your shopping cart will not be saved if you know, decide to take your time and come back. It's a sale, and I'm telling you, everyone's gonna be shopping it, so make sure you get it right away. And let's say you try it on and you don't like it. They have a return policy for 90 days, so don't worry about buying things online and it not fitting you because you can return it. On the landing page of the website, there's gonna be a 1-hour freeze prior to the sale, so no products or discounts will be visible. So you're really gonna have to be right on time for that to see all of the things that are on sale. And it's selected lines only though. It's not everything on the website, unfortunately, but they have super cute things like I'm showing you right now. And the return periods will still stay the same, 90 days. So if you order it, try it on, you don't like it or it doesn't fit, you can always return it. So there's no worries there. Step 3, the most important, is eating. You can be doing all of these workouts, and I'm going to say this as much as I can to drill this into your brain because I have done this for 4 years. I have figured out the little sweet spots that I find work the best, and one of the most important things, and the most important thing actually, is to eat properly. I try to eat as much as possible. I know sometimes it can be hard, but make at least 3 meals a day and make sure it has protein. That can be protein shakes. I personally hate protein shakes, but my favorite are matcha green tea protein shakes. I take matcha powder with some pea, like plant-based protein. I'll link these down below, by the way. So I take matcha protein powder, mix those together, add a little bit of ice, add a little bit of almond milk. That's a protein shake that tastes like a matcha latte. And just find foods that you love with lots of protein. Search up foods with protein. There is tofu, there's lentils, there's chicken, there's salmon, non-fat Greek yogurt, eggs. There's so many good foods with protein that I love eating. If you are more of a sweets person, you could eat Kodiak cakes. Those are like waffles and pancakes and oatmeal that have a lot of protein in it. If you love eating avocado toast, have some Dave's Killer bread instead of regular bread because each piece of bread has 7 grams of protein. Whenever I look at the back of food and I look at the nutrition facts, I don't look at the calories, I don't look at the carbs, I look at the protein and the fat. I mostly pay attention at the protein though, less of the fat, but basically you want high protein foods with low fat. Don't care about the calories, don't care about the carbs. Those are good for you and you need those to fuel you, okay? Focus on the protein and focus on the fat. You want low fat, high protein, and I try to reach for 30 grams of protein per meal because that's the most you can absorb in one sitting, about around there. So don't try to overpack your meal. 30 grams of protein is great. A good breakfast would be 2 eggs. That's about like 12 to 14 grams of protein. You can have a piece of Dave's Killer bread, that's about 7. There you go, you're at 20. You could have a little bit of turkey on top, which will make it like about 30, or you can have a protein shake. You can have tofu. There's so many different things that you can add that will make your meal nutritious and healthy, but still good. But by the way, I'm not strict on this. I try to be as much as possible, but like I said, I ate McDonald's and Del Taco yesterday, and I'm literally farting out my ass right now. And on vacation, I ate so much pasta and so much pizza. But if I know what I'm consuming and I know if I'm eating this, then I can also jump back into what I was doing before, which is healthier meals and stuff like that. Then I'm perfectly fine with eating junk food because I know that I can control myself and I know what I need for my body to fuel it. And food is food. As long as you're eating, you're gonna grow an ass, and eating healthier things is way better because it's nutritious and it fuels directly your muscles and it's not adding fat. But just know that with this lifestyle, I'm not strict with it at all, and that's what I love about it the most, is that I can eat. As long as I'm eating, it's good, but obviously prefer the healthier stuff. And trust me, if you start eating and you start doing heavy weightlifting, you're gonna notice all of that food is gonna start going towards your legs, your butt, your arms, your back, and less of it is gonna go towards your stomach. So don't be scared and be like, oh, well, the last time I ate a lot, it went to my stomach or whatever. If you are doing this heavy weightlifting, I promise you, it's gonna distribute a lot more evenly, and the less fat content you're eating, obviously, the more toned you're gonna be. But personally, I prefer having, you know, big legs, a nice butt, and a, you know, kind of muscular built looking body with maybe a little bit of fat than skinny with no butt and no muscle. It's whatever you prefer, but that's what I like the best, and it's the easiest lifestyle for me because, again, I can eat whatever I want. Step 4, it is a lifestyle change, okay? I'm telling you this right now. You can't just go into it being like, I wanna get a booty and that is it. You gotta think you wanna change your whole lifestyle and the way you live, because if you are working out for the wrong reasons just to get a booty, you're not gonna be motivated. You're gonna hate working out. If you change the little habits about the way you're living and the way you eat, it's gonna feel so good because you're gonna feel so much more motivated, because it's those little things that isn't just the gym that affect you so much. Because you can't just be focused on your looks, because you will never be happy. You wanna be happy and healthy, so think of it as a whole. Another important thing is you have to be consistent. That doesn't mean that you beat yourself up if you don't go every single day. I was literally just on vacation for a month, and for 2 weeks I didn't go to the gym, and today was my first day going to the gym, and that's okay because you build muscle memory and your muscles will remember that. But if you have the chance to go to the gym, go to the gym. Whenever I wake up in the middle of the day and I feel like I feel sad, I feel like I don't want to do anything, I go to the gym even if I don't want to, and I feel like my day has restarted. Be consistent. Today I haven't slept yet. I literally got home from travel at 8 p.m. and I went to the gym at 6 a.m. Is that very healthy? No, but every chance I get, I try to go to the gym because I know it makes me feel better. Be consistent. Because I've been lifting since I was 14 and I'm 18 now, and this is the most consistent I've ever been, and this is the most progress I've ever seen. Consistency is key. Going along with the muscle thing, understand that you are going to take breaks and you are going to lose muscle and you are going to lose your ass, lose your progress, but you can get back to that, and you need to realize that instead of being like, oh, I'm not as skinny anymore, or oh, my butt got flatter, because you are in control of that. You can work yourself towards where you used to be or where you want to be. You are in control of it. So don't beat yourself up because it's very normal and you have muscle memory. Today I worked out for the first time in 2 weeks and it was so hard. I felt so weak. I kind of felt sick, and I was lifting almost half the weights that I was lifting 2 weeks ago. And yes, it may feel like I took 10 steps back, but I know that I can get to where I used to be super easily if I just continue working on it. Also, sorry, but you can't be starving yourself. You can't be skipping meals. That is not how you get a butt. It's just the hard, cold facts, and I'm sorry, but it's true. You can't be doing all this heavyweight lifting, burning all these calories, and then not eating and fueling your muscles, because you need to nourish your muscles for them to grow. And to nourish your muscles, you need to be eating the right foods and protein. So do not be doing these workouts and skipping your meals because it will not work. I'm sorry, it's just gonna cancel out. It's not gonna work. Before I show you the workout, I just wanna give you some tips, because I know the hardest thing whenever I would watch these videos, and the reason why I would never get up and actually do it, is because I'd be like, oh, I'd love to go to the gym, but I am scared. Because trust me, everyone's been there. They've been scared to go to the gym because it is an intimidating place if you've never really been there. And I'm gonna give you some tips because I know exactly how it feels. The fact that you're at the gym is impressive, okay? I just wanna say that right now. If you are watching these videos and trying to live a healthier lifestyle and trying to motivate yourself, I am so proud of you, and that is really impressive, because if you wanna work on yourself to become a better version of yourself, that's already amazing. I know some people may have controversial opinions about this and say different things, but you need to heavyweight lift to build a bigger butt. Those home workouts aren't gonna cut it. Those banded workouts aren't gonna cut it. You are not gonna be able to put enough stress under your muscle for it to build and be bigger with those at-home workouts. You need to have heavy weights and constantly be adding more weights and adding more weights as you progress so that you can build more muscle, and that's just the truth. So go get a gym membership. I know it can be scary. If you have a friend that goes to the gym, maybe talk to them, but just do it alone. Honestly, it's not as bad as you think it is, and everyone that works at the gym is there to help you. They work at the gym because they love working out and they love helping people, and that's true. Personal trainers' jobs are to help you, and that's what they love doing. So don't be scared, because trust me, you may walk in there and be like, I don't know how to use any of these machines. I don't know any of like the etiquette at the gym. You can search it up. You can search up, you know, the rules about the gym, and if you don't know how to use a machine, every single machine has its name on there. Sometimes they have a QR code that you can scan, and it has instructions, and if you don't know how to use it, go on your phone and Google search how to use it. It's not embarrassing to look at your phone and try to fix your form. I do that all the time, and I mess up all the freaking time, and no one cares. I'm gonna say this right now, no one cares. It's impressive the fact that you're at the gym. And if I have questions, I ask somebody or I use Google search to figure it out. The amount of times that I've gone up to a personal trainer and been like, hey, like, can you help me with this? Or I don't know how to do this, can you help me? And they're always so eager to help. So don't be afraid to ask, and don't be afraid to mess up or look confused at the gym, because that's how everyone starts too. I've been doing this for so long and I still do that to this day. And don't be embarrassed if you can't lift a weight or something, because every time I go to the gym, I either have to add weights or take away weights because it's too heavy, and it's not embarrassing. If you try to do a rep and it doesn't go up, or you can't fully do it, that is fine. It's not embarrassing to take a weight off and readjust to find the perfect weight. I know that can be scary, but I do it almost every single workout. I try to find the correct weight and it's completely normal, okay? All right, time to roll the workout clips. This is my workout that I do for glute days. It doesn't stay the same every single day, but here is how I build the booty. I don't take pre-workout, so coffee is really important. So we got a coffee shop from Equinox, their cafe. So important to have caffeine or else I can't work out, especially since I don't have my AirPods today. Essential. This tastes like shit, by the way. So bad. Gross. Bro, I had 3 plates of pasta yesterday, and then pizza yesterday, and Chinese food yesterday, and today I had a burger. It's hitting me, but the food was good, so it was worth it. But damn, today's a really hard workout. Do you ever feel like puking when you're working out? Because I feel like puking. I was sweating like a mother. Like sometimes I get a good burn, this is a bad burn, but I gotta work through it. Easy breezy, beautiful. I'm f***ing dead. Holy f***, I'm dead. Quick little bathroom break. Shut up. Just would like to let you know that I'm dying. Like, this is the hardest workout I've had in so long. But it's okay. We'll get back into it. I'm struggling. All the pasta that I ate, it's sitting good. I post workout stories on my Instagram every single day. So if you need that little ounce of motivation to get up every single day to go to the gym, follow my Instagram. I post cute workout sets there. I post different meals there. I post workouts on my Instagram. So definitely go check it out and follow me on there if you want to see new things every day or be motivated every day. And I really hope this video helped. I know this is really long awaited, but I really wanted to make sure that I did a little bit of research. And by the way, I really wanted to make sure I had like a routine going and felt my best to be able to show my lifestyle and share it with you guys. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below because I will read your comment. If you're a subscriber, make sure to subscribe and I will read your comment. Comment down below if you subscribe from this video. Thank you again to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. I love y'all. And this was a crazy sponsor and I just want to thank everyone that supports me for supporting me because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this brand deal. So yeah, thank you. Until next time, peace.